Cincinnati. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive starts with a run by White.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Foster. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Interception! Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Bengals hit 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Burrow will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Gun.
2nd and 10. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Foster. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Kenneth Murray. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Foster. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They go play action with Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
12.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is caught. He's gone for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And running with power here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Foster. That's complete to his receiver, Galwood. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Looking to throw. Foster. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get some.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Burrow on first down.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready?
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Kenneth Murray, his second sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Foster. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega Whiteside.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Foster to throw. To throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Solomon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Webster now to return. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Foster to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Hamler now on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
On 1, ready?
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
like you've been here before. Let's get set.
Now they go play action now. Burrow steps away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Foster. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side.
Now Burrow loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Foster. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of
football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, where this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kenneth Murray able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow now off the bootleg. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow on play action. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good. From 57 yards out, that bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal
He hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Here's Foster throwing on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Foster. And now here is another interception. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 40.
On first down, Solomon.
He'll take this to the 46.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 22.
Gun. Shot. Gotta go.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Burrow will throw. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Saunders.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
11. Shot.
Throw left side complete. That's Baker. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
11 empty. Shot.
And Burrow going to throw again. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He's got room at the 30 and finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
11. Hey, can. 11. Dot.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Foster now on first and 10.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's taken in by Palmer.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is third and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Solomon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though, 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Oh, interesting. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Foster. Over the middle, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. 1st down, here's White. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now the try here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive.